I have Lori out with me this afternoon. She wants to go see her boyfriend this evening, so she doesn't have a car. So if she wants to use my car, she can help throw boxes this afternoon so she can go see her boyfriend. That's how it works, right? Yesterday morning I got an email from David Anderson. He sent me a link to the podcast they had put together. Earlier in spring, they contacted me, I think it was April, and they contacted me. They have a podcast called Connecting to the Land, and they wanted to interview me about beekeeping. So I think they interviewed me for an hour and a half. I did a lot of rambling and provided all my thoughts, and they had finally put this interview together, edited all together into their podcast, and he finally sent me the link. So I opened it up and listened to it over my morning cups of coffee, and I was just kind of waiting for that yikes factor, like, did I say that kind of deal. But after listening to it, I think I was quite happy the way things come together. They did a good job editing the podcast, and they stitched everything together quite nicely. A very nice flow. Presented itself as a nice conversation, and I think I got across what I was trying to say, my points of view, and came across very clearly and precise. So I'm going to provide that podcast here in the description below. I'm pleased enough with it that I'm wanting to share it with everybody else. Go down, click on it, take a listen, and see what you think. I have this yard. It's doing great by the looks of it. Right beside an abundance of canola. Just the way my workload goes, I'm not going to get to these guys for another 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks maybe. So because of that, I have to provide them with enough space to be able to hold them that far. And that's why I'm supering them up quite generously. I have 2 boxes ahead on this grouping. So anything that you see here is not full yet. I've got 2 boxes of empty boxes up on top of every colony. The ones that show potential, the ones that show vigor, the ones that show that, that spirit of brilliance that I'm trying to tap into. Something I've never seen before. This yard is particularly bad with ants. Look at this, Carrie. These larger hives, they're actually patrolling the pallet to keep the ants away. Look at that. Your guard bees coming down, and they're patrolling the pallet. Here's the ant nest here. To keep the ant population at bay, I suppose. These guys are actually patrolling the ground. They're kind of walking back and forth like soldiers. And they're kicking the ants away. It seems the ants are respecting them. Pretty much all the strong colonies in this yard is doing the same thing. It's kind of patrolling back and forth. You'll see the ants as they try to make their way up. The bees chase them away. Because these bloody ants are making residence. Here's an ant nest underneath here. Every opportunity they get, they capitalize on it. Constant battle. Here's another one. Look at that. There's the ant nest there. You can see them. And they're in active battle mode right there. buggers. Here's all the casualties, as you can see in the grass. No ant nest underneath this colony, but they're still patrolling. Might have to help this yard out with a little bit of poison just to get these ants back under control.